Tonight at the Miami Hard Rock Stadium, Colombia and Portugal will collide to see who tops the Group K. But this isn't just a football match, it's also the ultimate proof of work. In this game between these two giants, we will see if Cristiano Ronaldo reached its 1000 goal record. He comes from scoring a brace against Uzbekistan, and with the help of Vitinha and Bruno Fernandes, he will try to create explosive games in the midfield. Cristiano Ronaldo is trying to reach this record. And in the other hand, we have Colombia trading in the stadium with their premium place. We have in the right wing Luis Diaz playing absolute madness plays. He is in an absolute good momentum playing in the Bayern Munich. He used to play at Liverpool, but right now he is playing very good football at Bayern Munich. In this game between Colombia and Portugal, we have Colombia with 6 points in the Group K and Portugal with 4 points on the Group K. Colombia hasn't only just secured their spot in the next 32 leg in this World Cup, they also have secured the dominance in the Group K, but they need to defeat Portugal to remain as the leaders. And also Portugal is trying to leave a good impression winning against Colombia. So the Cafeteros in this 2026 World Cup will train the same as a bullish moment of Bitcoin. Basically, in 2024, Bitcoin reached its all-time height of $150,000, and they were in a bullish moment. It's the same as Colombia. They have players like James Rodriguez that a lot of people think his utility was over in the past, but he still remains with its magic in the midfield. And James Rodriguez is playing very good football. If we talk about James Rodriguez, he's like Ethereum in Colombia, because he used to be a very good player, but since his departure of Real Madrid, he is a little bit lost, but it still has its magic in Colombia. James Rodriguez has won in the past the Puskas Goal Award in 2014 when he scored an awesome volley against Uruguay. So James Rodriguez has a record in the World Cup. And also, this is the only Puskas goal in the World Cup. Other Puskas goals have been scored in Champions League, in La Liga, and in other events and competitions. But the only Puskas goal of the World Cup is of James Rodriguez. Now, if we talk about Portugal, we have the world star Cristiano Ronaldo. He's like Bitcoin of Portugal. He's in the first spots, and he is basically if in the same level or even higher than Eusebio, a legend of Portugal. Cristiano Ronaldo currently plays in Saudi Arabia, but he has remained as an absolute legend at Real Madrid. With Gareth Bale, the Welsh Express, and Benzema, they were a powerful trident. Cristiano Ronaldo, um, as you may know, is one of the best players in the history, and he has also one of the best goals in the Champions League when he scored sideways a bicycle against Juventus. I think um, this is one of the aspects that Juventus took in consideration when signing Ronaldo. He have played in teams like Manchester United, Real Madrid, Juventus, and right now he's in Saudi Arabia. But he's still in his best moment. Cristiano Ronaldo is also known for his unique celebrations that few when he scored goals. He has scored a lot of hat tricks and he comes from scoring a brace against Uzbekistan, so he is in a very good momentum. A lot of people relate Ronaldo to penalty shots, but he also has scored very famous goals from outside the box and that bicycle against Juventus in the Champions League. Also, Cristiano Ronaldo is known as CR7, and even some people in Argentina, like Pablo Giralt, called Cristiano Ronaldo as Mr. Champions. He basically has won a lot of goals in the Champions League, and Cristiano Ronaldo remains as one of the best players in this sport. Cristiano Ronaldo has been linked to a lot of clubs, but right now he's playing in Saudi Arabia, in Al Hilal. In Al Hilal, he plays along with Joao Felix, that is also a player that has been playing in this Portugal team for the 2026 World Cup. Joao Felix has been recognized as one of the top young talents in Europe. When he played at Atletico de Madrid, he was in a very good momentum, and even he created a penalty in a very important game, and the people that were speaking about the match told that a star was born because Joao Felix is a very good player, but he then entered a phase that was really bad, and he ended up in Al Hilal because his momentum wasn't as in the past. Now, if we analyze Los Cafeteros have many strikers like Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz is like when Bitcoin was trading at $70,000. It wasn't in its best moment, but it wasn't also in his worst moment. Luis Diaz is a player that always polemic with his father because he scored against Brazil in a friendly match, and his father almost had a heart attack. Also, his family was kidnapped in his hometown in Colombia, but with the support of the local authorities, their family was released again. So Luis Diaz is a very influential player in Colombia. We also have James Rodriguez, that is a player that has still magic in his feet. He used to play at Real Madrid, and in the midfield, along with Toni Kroos and Luka Modric, he was one of the top stars in the planet. James Rodriguez is a player that has many records and trophies. Then he started having some injuries and some lack of discipline, and his level was dropped. James Rodriguez used to play in the midfield, and right now he will try to give his best to pass the ball to Luis Diaz, so Luis Diaz can score against Portugal and remain as the king of Group K. We have to consider some things in this game. Colombia is a team that relies heavily on his midfield, with James Rodriguez, Cuadrado, and also Ospina. They will try to create very good plays against Portugal. Portugal is a team that has very good defenders and also strikers, but their midfield is a little bit complicated because players like Bruno Fernandes or Joao Felix were in their prime in the past. But right now, if we see Manchester United isn't as the king of Old Trafford that it was before, with Wayne Rooney, Roy Van Persie, and Cristiano Ronaldo. Manchester United, it isn't in a good moment right now. It used to play in the first spots, but right now the first spots are for Manchester City, Arsenal, and Liverpool. Manchester United is relegated to the 8th spot. So Bruno Fernandes, it isn't in his prime, and Joao Felix is also not in a good momentum. If we look at the players of Portugal, they all play for Cristiano Ronaldo. Basically, he's a world star. He's a little bit old because he is near to the 14 years, but his age is not a factor that decreases its level. Cristiano Ronaldo is a player that is very related to discipline. He wakes up and trains. In the afternoon he trains, and in the night he trains. He's very related to discipline. And Cristiano Ronaldo just don't give up. So he will try his best to score a hat-trick in this game against Colombia, and I think Portugal will win 3-1 with a hat-trick of Cristiano Ronaldo and a goal of Luis Diaz as discount. Now, if we emphasize the cryptocurrency aspect of this game, we have to consider that Cristiano Ronaldo had a local partnership with Binance, the most popular exchange in the world. Cristiano Ronaldo appeared in a commercial for Binance, so I think if he scored goals, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Saud, XRP, Donk, and Dogecoin will increase their price because Cristiano Ronaldo is related to the stability of Binance. Now, if we focus on Colombia, Colombia is a team that relies a lot on Luis Diaz and James Rodriguez. If Portugal defenders are able to nullify their magical plays and their creativity, I think Colombia will have a tough time against Portugal. Also, in Portugal, we have to consider something. If Portugal lost this match against Colombia, there's a huge probability they could end up in the third spot, and this could decrease the chance of winning the World Cup for Portugal. According to a predictor of Netherlands, Portugal will win this World Cup. It could be the year of Cristiano Ronaldo. If we consider that in the last World Cup, Lionel Messi was able to raise the World Cup, there's a lot of pressure on Cristiano Ronaldo, because if he doesn't win the World Cup in this edition, in the history, people are going to see the contest between Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo, and they will always favor Lionel Messi because he was the only one able of raising the World Cup. It's the same as the debate between Pelé and Diego Maradona. Pelé has raised more trophies than Diego Maradona, and he also has remained his public image with huge responsibility, because if we see the image of Diego Maradona, he had problems with drugs, he had problems attending World Cup events. There are a lot of things we have to consider with Diego Maradona. So I think Cristiano Ronaldo has a lot of pressure of winning the World Cup in this edition. There are even some people that they are making jokes that they prefer Cristiano Ronaldo winning this 2026 World Cup than landing their dream job. I think Cristiano Ronaldo will do his best to improve his game against Colombia. The cafeteros will try to play as Bitcoin in its bullish moment, and they will try to use James Rodriguez and Luis Diaz to make a lot of harm to the defense of Portugal. So we have to consider that Cristiano Ronaldo is a very difficult player to defend because he has a lot of ways to score goals. From headers to volleys to bicycles, Cristiano Ronaldo has a lot of techniques to score goals. He has even a record for scoring a goal jumping 2 meters for Juventus against Sassuolo. So Cristiano Ronaldo will try to obtain another record, scoring his these 1,000 goals in all his career, surpassing Pelé. Pelé has this title, but if Cristiano Ronaldo is able to score more than 1,000 goals, he will have more arguments to be the best player in the history. And if he wins the World Cup, he will probably left Messi in a second place. So thank you for watching this video, and I hope you enjoy my analysis of Colombia and Portugal related to the cryptocurrency assets. Don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe. Bye.